Hello everybody. Sometimes you sit at your workbench and try to find some strength to continue building your freshly started kit, but you just can't find a way to motivate yourself. At some moments when the mojo doesn't kick in, I tend to drive towards another hobbies. I have a lot of them, but sometimes I just sit down in front of my computer and play computer games instead of watching meaningless YouTube videos. What I would like to show you is one of the games I really like. It's called Warthunder. You probably know something about it. It's a World of Tanks similar game, but with a much more sophisticated and realistic gameplay. Uh, and I don't only like it because of this realism, but also it's a great source of information for a modeler. If you when you will look at the gameplay that will shortly kick in, you will see how detailed the models are, and um, from the perspective of the model builder, you really will find a lot of details, information about the camouflage patterns, weathering even. So I strongly recommend at least to see the game if you like similar ones and take a look. Now let's move to the game itself. In this particular match, I will be playing the Panzerkampfwagen 6 Tiger Ausführung H1 on the map called Sinai or Sinai. The game mode is domination, which means there are 3 points on the map which will need to be captured, and the more points you capture, so the faster enemy victory points will bleed. Generally, the game ends either by when the victory points of one side reach zero, or enemy vehicles are killed or destroyed, so players have no longer any chance to respawn. The third option is that the time for the battle, which is usually 24 5 minutes, uh, just reaches zero. This determines the end of the play in the worst case scenario. So let's see. As you can see, there is a map here. We have two spawn points for each side. I will be. I will take with me 24 rounds of the Panzergranate 39. So let's see how it goes. I will be playing with. We will be playing with Americans against the Russians. And here I decided to go to the right side of the map towards the A point, and at the beginning I was rammed by the American M18. As you can see, the M18 has started capturing the A point, and uh, he is almost in the half of the process when the enemy decides to also jump into the cap circle, causing that our M18 is no longer able to cap, and shortly after he is destroyed by the PT-76B. I decided not to go forward because I was alone on this side, so just watching the perimeter in search for any enemy tanks that would probably follow the capture of the A point towards our spawn. That's a kind of regular tactics the team uses after capture, just go for the spawn in search for any respawning vehicles. While looking around for targets, I have heard some sound of T-34s, and there was one in front of me just passing. So I decided to continue waiting here, and maybe some ambush will be in line. So now there was a T-34 coming to the left. I decided to shoot through the building. Just from the front glacis, the 88mm shell penetrated straight, killing all crew and taking out the tank out of action. So my first kill of the day. Now just checking to the right and see another tank in in the front of me, so I decided to side scrape a little bit, World of Tanks style, and I was fortunate enough that I've bounced the shot from the T-34, so they gave me some time to aim the driver's hatch, and the enemy tank was destroyed. The fuel and ammunition exploded. So second kill of the day. Now there's another one on in front of me, but this was in the not very good position. I tried to make another sneaky shot through the building, but no luck this time, as you can see, and I spoiled my position a little bit. However, the enemy did not take advantage of this. It tried to search for me, but didn't notice anything, so I decided to move backwards a little bit and take another shot, but I've bounced from the side of the turret. The opposing T-34 decided to draw back a little bit, to withdraw from the position and sneak, but in the meantime I've heard the sound of the P-76 and I was a very lucky guy here. The enemy shot preliminary without aiming, and his subcaliber shell just penetrated my side armor, and but did not make any damage. As you can see, there was a hole in my side, just in the rear part of the tank. So just small little damage to the fuel tank to the right, but nothing more. The PT-76 preliminary shot gave me time to give him a final shot. Now another T-34 came to the left. He also managed to miss me and allowed me to make my fourth kill of the day. Now, as the enemy seemed to be not in the vicinity anymore, I decided to move a little bit forward. I cast in the glance of my eye then another T-34 coming from the left side of the village, and another one in the back near the tree. I bounced from the mantlet of the gun, and again the driver's hatch made a perfect entry point for the 88 shell that also killed all the crew and blown the tank's armor rack. The other one, T-34, was here, so we decided to make an ambush position by reversing a little bit towards the hills, hide here, and this cost I almost missed him because he was driving forward quite fast, but again his doom was decided when he saw the coming M10, and he decided to stop here. So the shot through the right side, rupturing the fuel tanks, causing a big explosion, and my sixth kill of the day. So that's basically it for the action. I will fast forward a little bit because the only thing left is just an action at the end of the movie. I was just trying to find some position in search for remaining enemy players, but it turned out two of remaining players were playing in planes, so there was nothing to do for me. And when I was driving towards the center of the map, I heard the engines of the Year 2 bomber who was coming after me, so I decided to make some reverse with shooting with my machine guns and main gun, and I actually got a hit, not lethal however, but he bombed me almost perfectly, but he decided to choose that his bombs would explode after a delay. That allowed me to withdraw, and I only caught a fire, and my truck was blown off. So a little bit of repair, 30 seconds in the stationary position, and generally that was it. All 3 points were captured, so the enemy's victory points bled very fast, and no more action actually. So let's finalize this battle. I took the third position in my team, killing 6 targets, 1 zone capture, and 1922 base points for the game. Mission awards: multi-strike, professional 2 times, one shot, balancer, tank rescuer 2 times, shadow strike streak 0.4, 4 times, sorry, survivor and heavy metal duty. And that finishes the game. So guys, I hope you liked the video. If you want to see some more gameplays or some more information about Warthunder, just let me know in the comments below. I will gladly help you and provide some more in-depth information. And if you like this kind of game, I really recommend you to give it a try. It's a really nice game, a really challenging one, because as you can see there is a one-shot kill situation here, but it really gives you a satisfaction when you finally get the things going. It really took me a long time to get to the level that I can from time to time get a match when I kill more than 1-2 tanks and not die at all, but it's really nice. So thanks for watching, state your comments below, and still happy modeling, guys.